Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Monster, episode 54. Okay, so Tenma is being transferred with milk.
Yep.
And he's going to try to escape. And he's going to be a fugitive again.
Right.
And we have Ava.
And she is in danger.
She's in big danger.
Roberto is coming to kill her.
And he's probably going to succeed.
But hopefully he won't.
But, like, if he doesn't succeed this episode, that's the issue. Though.
I know.
It means it's just being delayed.
Yep.
Like,
because she's probably going to die. Because she's definitely going to die.
Yeah, like, if we think about what are the kinds of ways she could be saved or could just somehow avoid all this, or she's smarter than... You know, give her credit for.
She actually recognized this voice on the phone or something like that.
Yeah, I think then we would have to see evidence of that this episode, otherwise she's in trouble. So yeah. Guys,
boy.
Monster, it's heating up, and without further ado, let's get into this. Oh boy. Wait, what? What? Oh my gosh!
このタイミングじゃ避けて通っちまうんだよな。
This is like a buddy of his.
Are these the people that he wanted to record the show?
何度言ったらわかるんだよ。
Oh, that disgusting beard. Ugh. Oh my gosh.
ああ、今日という今日何にだって誓うぜ、ヘレン。
I love how this show introduces side characters that just have these like very unique introductions.
もっと続きしよう。
Ah!
おい、待て、バカ。お前また俺の役やっちまったん
Oh
だよ。
dang.
これでラストだ
Hey,
ったん
she's
だぞ。
high.
やってないもん。道路に寝転がってるだけ。
No, that's terrifying.
よくもまあそんなことが言えるな。ちょっと間違ったら俺はあの世行きなんだぞ。
死んじゃうの？
見てりゃわかる。
Yeah!
あっという間にイチコロだ。
Oh no, she's like, no. Oh my gosh.
例えばの話だよ。
Alright, console her.
俺たちのガキだけでサッカー。
Oh, whole soccer team! She's just like, you know how to, the way to my heart.
そうしたら俺たちは結婚する。車が来る。
And it just doesn't stop and hits him.
殺そうと思いましてね。
Oh, that's trippy.
Oh, that's really cool.
That's
though.
trippy.
Bump bump. I'm horrible.
He's gonna tell him how it's gonna go
Yeah,
in front of
exactly.
the guards.
9時32分だ。シャバにいればもうすぐテレビで刑事フォルスターの再放送
Oh, here we go.
見てたかいあのドラマ。軽く一仕事片付けてくるぜ。俺の仕事をここで見てな。
まさか撃つの？
撃たねえよ。脅しに使うだけだ。
子供生まれても殺し屋の子供じゃかわいそうだよ。
I
撃た
promise.
ないでよ。私も役やめるからさ。
He's like, whoa, she's serious.
愛してるぜヘレーネ。本当に心に決めた。結婚しよう。
Oh
これ
no.
からはまともになるんだ。心から愛して。
Yep. Oh, he actually got hit! Oh! Oh! Oh, dang!
なんだ。
Oh, now they'll need Tenma actually to see if he's okay.
跳ねただと。
Oh, crap, this is bad.
Yeah.
多分俺の弟分だ。
は
計画は 失敗だ。暗算グスタフにタイミングと演技を教え込んだ。跳ねちまった。
He's probably paralyzed for life. Helena's gonna come in and save the day. You killed my Gustav! And she pulls out her own gun and just shoots them all or something. Oh, God. No. Yes,
Yep.
good idea.
Right.
Good idea. Yeah. This is brilliant.
What if this actually was all going according?
I know.
Like,
They've got them both out of the car, and they'll have to take off his handcuffs too. He's. Oh.
手錠の鍵を。
Dang, Tenma.
all right.
Yeah, why would she meet in her hotel room? Of course she would be in a public place.
何かお飲み物は
スコッチ。
Scotch. Wow.
Okay.
I forgot. Ava's a badass when it comes to drink. Oh.
コーヒーを。
Whoa!
And that,
Whoa!
that
That's
callback
like
to Richard.
yes.
Oh boy.
Wait.
無実にしてどうするつもり？
Maybe she's gonna.
You can hear the ending
Wow.
music. Wow.
Yeah. And she'll see the news and then she'll be like, oh, okay, I guess I don't need to do anything.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
なんて脱走なんか。
あ、バーデマンさん。ええ、ニュース聞きましたよ。
She's gonna think Tenma's smart. Why would he do this, right?
私にも全く理解のできない行動ですよ。ええ、とりあえず警察署の方へ行ってみましょう。ただ、実はその前に私にはやっておかなければならない。
Yep.
Yes!
Yep.
Yes!
Okay, come on, let's go.
Run!
Jump time. Let's do this.
Get out the high heels and run.
ロベルト。
No way. Oh, that is terrifying.
No.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, the music. Oh, crap.
So she runs out of the public place. Yay.
Dang it.
Why?
This is the worst place she could go
Yeah,
to.
why are you doing this?
Locking the door will do nothing here. Oh,
I
you're
mean,
right.
cigarettes and alcohol.
Yep.
Like.
Oh.
He's here.
Oh, God. No. No.
私の。
No.
Crap.
エレン、まだ死んじゃいね
Wait,
Okay,
seriously?
cool.
無理だ。頭打って血も出ねえ。脳内出血で。
Oh,
Oh.
brain surgery.
グスタフは足手まといだ。
Oh.
車に置いていく。このまま
Oh.
行け。車を乗り換えている時間なんかない。
Yep, go to a hospital.
この車は警察に見られてるんだ。かわいそうだが、グスタフはこの先の臨
Tim has a gun though.
Yep. He makes the rules.
Yep.
He makes the rules.
The same
Oh
hospital.
my gosh. She's given up. Crap.
Come on. Come on.
Ava, it was nice knowing you.
What if it actually wasn't though?
この先が病院の正面入り口だ。
I guess there's a possibility that she's going to be okay because Tenma escaped.
グスタフ。死ね
But
ない。
no, I think she still knows about Johan, so...
諦めるな。
Oh, okay. So Tenma's not actually going to be doing the operation.
早く行け。
But he gave her information to give to the hospital people.
世話になった。どうするんだよ。どこ行くんだ。俺と一緒にいた方がいいぜ。
He's going to go save Ava.
素人だ。
Okay.
女性が命を
Yep,
狙われ
yep.
俺とチュニジアまで逃げ延びるいくらでも上玉がたけるぜ。ありがとう。それじゃ。ドクター。あんた本当は人なんて殺しちゃいないんだろ。
Technically, no, now.
Yeah.
一人撃った。
Yep,
だ
yep,
がそいつは生きて。
yep,
だがあんたには本当の前科がついて
yep. A real criminal record, yep.
立派な脱走犯だ。
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That just calm smile.
同士いつかチュニジ
Oh my gosh.
What if it was actually Tenma? Like,
There's no way they would debate us like that. Like, that would be the biggest juke of, like, non-linear storytelling in Monster ever.
although if it was on the news, when she was in the hotel lobby, it could be Tenma. Like,
Oh, come on!
yep,
No way!
All right. Wow.
Okay. So
Right.
Tenma got away.
Yep.
Gunter got away. Poor Gustav.
Yeah.
Jeez. The guy was like actually
Yep.
having a lovely, sweet moment with his girlfriend, and then just poof,
Bam.
he was.
And we were joking about that, but then, then it actually happens. Yeah. Also, guys, by the way, before we keep discussing this episode, my young adult sci-fi novel, Battle Lines, is available for pre-orders. The link to the Kickstarter is in a pinned comment down below in the doobly-doo, so get all up in that because it is really good. But, yeah, Gustav, he's... Wow, he's going to Tenma's old hospital though. Like that. I thought for a second that Tenma was going to go with him, but yeah, it totally doesn't make sense because he has to see if Ava was okay, save as many people as possible and all that. But wow, there's something very poetic about that he gives Helena a note and basically says, "Go here, talk to this person, he'll be able to take care of it." Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, so here's the big thing this episode. Ava. Is she going to live now?
I think she is.
Okay.
For a while, at least.
Here's the thing. What is Roberto doing? I
don't know, but quite frankly, while he is terrifying sometimes, there have been other times where his apparent incompetence baffles me. So it would not be the first time. Especially with how they had all the setup and everything going this episode. Like, she never should have made it to her room. If she did make it to her room, she shouldn't have been able to wait there. It should have just been Roberto being like, "Yep, all right, cool. You locked the door. You came up. All right, awesome. Bang. Okay, cool."
Well, there's a couple issues with that. I'm not saying with regards to him, like, not having dealt with her and stuff. But I think the main thing is that he's watching her now. And the thing is that if he's watching her and he's not moving in, that means he doesn't need her right now. So what that leads me to believe is that he's actually saying, "Hey, you know what I did to Tenma? I pulled a one up on him. I'm using Ava to bring Tenma to me, so that I can get Tenma."
Oh yeah, sure. Okay,
now here's the thing.
That's how it could work.
If
He might not be connected to Johan at this point. Continue.
Of course, he's connected to Johan at this
Not
point.
necessarily. If he's trying to kill Tenma, he could be going of his own volition.
No, I'm meaning that. Why would he? Okay. If he's trying to kill Tenma, I totally get that. That's a thing, though. That using the word connected, the reason why he's killing Tenma could be the vengeance because you shot me and things.
Right.
But it's absolutely a, like, you're an enemy of Johan kind of thing. Like, Roberto is the kind of person that absolutely, like...
Yeah, he absolutely worships Johan, or he certainly did the last time we saw him.
So it's not that he's doing things on Johan's orders necessarily, but he is totally doing this with Johan in mind.
He could be. If that were the case, I would be kind of surprised why he would be taking matters into his own hands like this, because, I mean, I guess he was... Well, no, yeah, he wasn't even going to shoot Tenma back in Munich, so... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's why I think that this is something that we need to see what Roberto ends up doing next.
Right, but if it's something where he is operating on a basis of revenge and he's using the fact that he had connection to Johan as a sort of a perfect, like, double blind to get Tenma to, you know, do whatever he needed to do and then hopefully get Tenma by himself so that way he could kill him.
Or just get both of them and then he kills both of them, yeah.
Yeah, but I get the feeling Johan would not like it if he killed Tenma. And he would probably know that. So if he is doing that, then he's going against Johann's wishes. And
I don't think he knows about the whole connection thing that Johann and Tenma have in regards to how Johann values Tenma.
Well,
we've never seen a conversation of them speaking together.
No. But the thing is,
I think it's mostly based on reputation. Like,
possibly,
like you know how you have characters in stories where that one person has such a big reputation and stuff, it inspires these like sick copycats, and they're like, "Ooh, we want to be like Senpai," you know, the evil Johann essentially. Roberto in this case, I think, had direct connection and conversations with Johann past, like in Munich and stuff, like past and things like that. But I don't know if he has had any since the library thing where he actually got shot and everything.
Yeah.
So him doing any of this could be a combination of any of like of revenge and all kinds of things. But I'm saying that the fact that Eva is alive right now and that has a very real potential of being Tenma coming at the door and not Roberto is suspicious.
Yes.
It's suspicious in the terms of either the bad writing side of things, which I would never put Monster up to, or this is an elaborate scheme.
Right. It is not what
it
seems kind of thing. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's really the only way I could see it actually being explained away. But even then, how would they have known that Tenma was actually going to escape? You know, like maybe they could have known that Milk was in there too, and there's the whole criminal connections and all that stuff, so that could be tied to Johann and maybe Roberto too. But
I think you can chalk up the declaration. Why would he go to Tenma and tell him, "I'm going to kill Eva"? Like, that's psychological warfare designed to initiate a certain type of action from Tenma.
Yep, and that's a good point.
And I think that if Roberto doesn't have Tenma led to Eva and stuff, then it's fine. He just kills Eva later. You know, he just ends up tailing her and watching her.
Sure.
And even if this is another thing that's also a little bit weird here, this is something that I think is also a little bit of a convention to keep Eva alive, is so she actually does interact with Tenma at some point so that they can resolve their story arc. Is that you don't need Eva alive for Tenma to come looking for her. Like,
no, you don't.
So I still see it as we're in iffy territory right now, in my opinion.
Right.
With Roberto.
The whole thing, if it is Roberto at the door.
Yes.
There's a part of me that thinks that would be a bad choice from a narrative perspective, because then they're basically diffusing the tension with all the stuff with Tenma, right? To make it seem like it's Tenma, it could be Tenma at the door.
Sure.
And the fact that they didn't show it means that that's one of those things. It's like where when you see someone like pull the trigger to shoot somebody, and you hear the gunshot, but you don't actually see the person get shot, and it's the end of the episode.
Yes.
You know that they didn't die, right?
Right.
So because of that, I would say we can say with a fair amount of certainty that it's not Roberto, because if it was, why would they go through all that?
It's room service.
Right. It's yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's like, housekeeping, open up, you know. Dun dun dun. Okay, that would be hilarious, because they did say that the housekeeping was upset the previous episode because Ava was drinking all day.
Yeah.
And they weren't able to clean up everything. So if it is housekeeping, oh my god.
And that would actually be really good, because on some level what would happen there is Ava would realize that she's at the mercy of the housekeeping, but the housekeeping person would say, "Get out of here, I need to clean." And it would basically snap her to reality of, holy crap, I need to run, I need to get help, where's the nearest police station?
Right, but yeah, it's... Yeah.
And I think that would be great. But yes, also, Roberto's actions are not... We can't put him into the Johann camp of where when Johann is not on screen doing whatever he's doing...
Everything is Keikaku Dori, yeah.
Right, but with Roberto, we see him have motivation, we've seen him fail, we've seen him do things that seem to contradict what he wants, and also like he had another moment earlier in the show where he really could have killed Ava, and he didn't.
Right, and also here...
But it was kind of,
Why did he tell her to meet him in the lobby? That makes no sense. Let's meet in a public place where she has a chance of, seeing me and then being able to react accordingly, right? And that was where she saw the news thing. So maybe I don't think Roberto's that smart. If it's all based on what Johann's telling him to do, then it could be. But why would Johann go through all these measures using Roberto? He's not. He's a blunt instrument, right?
That's my thing. Is that Roberto thinks he's doing this for Johann. Because
I don't fully buy that, but okay.
I think that's the only thing that makes sense here, is that we have to assume Roberto is emotionally compromised because he's making mistakes.
Sure, so it could be revenge.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And that's a very valid thing there. But the fact that he's not killing Ava
means that
it's more than just revenge.
No, I'm talking about revenge against Tenma, not revenge against Ava.
Yeah, and I think you don't need Ava alive in order for Tenma to show up there.
Unless for some reason he doesn't have access to a silencer, so he's worried that once he actually shoots her, he'll immediately get the cops or something like that. But I mean, you could have her, like, she drinks all the time anyway, so housekeeping would like, they wouldn't think much about it in the first place.
Yep.
So you could just leave the body in there for 3 days before it actually starts to smell and people, figure anything out.
You speak the truth, my brother. He could have her in the closet, just sitting there dead,
wrapped up in a bag or bed sheets
for plenty of time. And all Tenma would have to do is just be like, where is she staying? Oh, she's in this room. Oh, okay, cool. Let her know that housekeeping has been, kind of waiting for her to stop drinking and stuff. And they're like, okay, fine, yeah. And
Tenma just walks into the hotel. He's like, is there a blonde lady that drinks all the time? Oh, God, yeah, get rid of her, please.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Roberto just waiting at the door like, I've been expecting you. Right. And it's cheesy and ridiculous, but it's like, no, that would work.
Yeah, and that could be the way that they could do it if they wanted to do it, where they have Ava basically die off screen, and Tenma just walks in and there's her dead body, and Roberto's sitting there with the gun.
There are things in stories where you build up the tension intentionally. You build up the tension intentionally to add for a more intense feeling as you get to story climaxes and conclusions.
Satisfying payoffs and whatnot.
Yeah. But that's not necessarily something you should do in order to sacrifice realism, characterization, and or just common sense.
A lot of the stuff this episode felt like it was kind of just padding for time, because if Ava isn't going to die, if that is actually Tenma at the door, then there's a different perspective that can be taken with the Ava flashbacks and stuff. Sure. But they gave a lot of recap.
Right. So let's go with the it's Tenma, because I think this is the likely thing. Like, guys, here are criticisms and stuff like that. We don't know actually what they're gonna do, coming up here. Right. So they could pull it off in such a way that maybe it ends up okay. We're just worried because Monster might be showing some signs of essentially dragging out a conflict that could have been resolved quicker for the purpose of dramatic.
Yeah, and that would make sense then why they are having Johan not be around, because Johan has such a mysterious rule of cool aspect to him in all his, devious deeds that they couldn't actually have him be on screen and have things not be moving in a very interesting way, because then it would just ruin his whole effect.
Yeah, it'd ruin his mojo. So Tenma shows up. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Tenma's there, says, you're in danger. We need to get out of here. Yeah. It becomes the chase thing. Right. And then we figure out, wait, Roberto is letting them live, but now he's like, okay, I've got 2 of them on the run. I'm just going to stalk them and wait for an opportune moment. Okay, Roberto, I trust that you are, one, better with a gun than Tenma is. Sure. I trust that you are also probably smart enough to know when's a good opportunity to make your move, and also that you can follow them without being seen. I think he can do all of those just fine. That calls into question, though, the thing of, why are you doing this? Right. And also, why haven't you killed Ava yet? Unless, like we said, it's some kind of double-blind scheme for him to get Tenma via Ava. Right.
But yeah,
and then he kills 2 birds with one stone.
Right, but even then it almost seems like what he really wants is something different, because when I think about keeping Ava alive, it's not actually to get Tenma to come to you, because that's easy. You just say you're going to kill her, and then you kill her, and he still shows up anyway. Yep. It almost seems more like that he wants Ava in order to manipulate Tenma. Right. So that he can keep her alive and threaten to kill her, right?
Sure, that's actually let's go down that trail. There's a lot of potential there. Let's actually assume this is something that Johan keikaku'd.
But then to what end is the question?
No, that's the thing, to manipulate Tenma. Okay. So Johan, last time we engaged with him, he was in Prague and stuff, and that's where Anna is as well.
Yeah, and good old Lung.
So, what if what it is it's a way for Johan to get into connection again with Tenma.
Okay. Yeah.
For basically prepping for the finale stuff. And
so basically he's like, okay, Tenma got arrested. That's not on the plan.
I can't have this.
Can't have that. Okay, well, I'll do this whole lawyer thing to bust him out, because that's one of the other questions I have. This other lawyer guy, not,
Verdeman
Roberto Verdeman.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his game now that Tenma is an official fugitive? He said he was guilty. He's on the run, and all this stuff. But it could be he's basically saying, no, Tenma, come back to Prague. Come on. This is the main quest line.
Yeah, we're not done here.
Yeah, we're not done here. Yep. You can't just abandon this. Everyone else is here. It took a lot of episodes to get everyone to congregate here.
Right.
We must have the proper finale.
Exactly. And what Roberto will do is he will manipulate Tenma by using Ava's life as a bargaining chip. I like that. There's potential there. It's the reason why he hasn't killed Ava. Mm-hmm. It's also the reason why he initiated contact with Tenma. It's also the reason why it clears up whether or not he has any connection to Johan at this point. Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that working out. I still don't think they have to do that, but this is all banking on the thing that's not Roberto at the door. So
right.
This will be kind of interesting. I gotta say though, the new characters introduced, they were so likable so quickly,
and then bam,
just subversion of expectations.
It's like
completely.
It's like that. The person, they have the piece of bread or whatever, and then just.
I also love that he practiced it. He laid out in the road face down. He's just like, here they come, here they come.
He's like, nope, that's too far away. They won't stop. Yeah. And he's like, okay, I'll get a bit closer. And she's all like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, no, this is serious. I could die.
And then he nearly does. And freaking Tenma is like, we're going to save his life, but like in the moment of like, oh, that's a gun. Oh, all right, this is the new plan here. And Gunter was like, the plan didn't work.
Yeah,
My brother's
like
dead.
That was actually legit. I thought it was something where it was maybe them faking it out.
No, I thought it was legit because like you see how like. Dead inside he is. Yeah. Like if he was acting, that would have been Oscar level acting, and
that would be a great way to build him up as a character, because they've already done all this telling of how he's busted out so many times. But if they showed him actually like, oh my god,
no, because he got hit, Jacob.
No, I know.
No plan involves. Yeah, well, especially when we saw him doing it without getting hit.
Oh yeah. No, I know. Yeah, like, exactly. There would have been no reason for him to have been. Like basically doing anything other than what the actual plan is in the preparation stages. But like, yeah. Oh boy, wow.
Okay, so now we're left in kind of this classic kind of cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's Dangle. Who's at the door thing? And yet, Jacob, I think you're right. It doesn't make sense for it to be Roberto, given that. We didn't end it a specific way.
Right. But again, the whole thing with the hotel lobby, maybe that was so that he could get into her room while she was down there, but it seemed that he was aware that she was aware of him, so then why go through all of that? Why not, like, if he could pick the lock, why not just go to the door while she's there and then pick the lock and be like, okay, cool, yeah, hi.
And then just wait in the room or something.
Right. It was an unnecessary complication unless he wanted her specifically to know that Tenma had busted out, and there actually is some like coordinating with all of that.
Yeah.
He wanted her to see the news and all that stuff.
Yeah, things are going too conveniently in specific areas for the purpose of adding tension.
Yeah.
Whereas in terms of the competence of the characters, it's actually being called into question how competent they are.
Yeah.
And that's primarily, as it appears to be, for the sake of building dramatic tension.
Right.
So, okay.
We shall have to see.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see, because there's ways that they can pull this up into something a lot more, I would say, a lot more polished and a lot more interesting. So, Yeah, Tenma's an official fugitive, and there are potentially beautiful babes in Tunisia waiting for him with Gunter if he
if they actually
gets
go
out
to
of this
Tunisia, that would be hilarious.
But that brings up a good point. He's that's kind of a teasing of Tenma. Are you going to make it out of this alive? You got to see how that kind of
sure.
Because I think that Tenma in this moment here, he's a broken guy. Like you look at how just sullen.
Yeah,
he
even
is.
when it's like, hey, we hit somebody, you know, he wasn't like, oh, well, let me help them right away, you know.
No.
Yeah.
It's something where I wonder if that was a little bit of foreshadowing of him, regardless of whether or not he survives. There's no happy ending for Tenma.
Oh, yeah, I'd say that's a fairly safe guess.
That's a fairly safe guess?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think I did take essentially the all roads but none with that prediction, but I think that also calls into question whether or not he will make it out of this alive, like actually alive. I want him to be the main person to make it out of this alive. Like if I had to choose anyone, I would choose Tenma to make it out of this I He's suffered enough. I would choose Anna and a bunch of other people as well, but
like
if I had to
Dieter,
choose just one, exactly. Like I'm not meaning I would mean everyone else to die, but I'd be like first priority, yes, our primary focus character, main character, yes, and then yes, a bunch of side characters as well. But
oh boy.
All right, guys. Well, if you want to watch the next episode's reaction right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about stories or just whatever. And if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.